Hello, everyone, and welcome to Learnable Computer Science. Today, we'll be going through the introduction to data science libraries. So let's get into it. So what exactly is data science? So it's basically manipulating data to get meaningful results, and it can make, analyze, and predict off of data. So that's the basic definition of it. So it's basically like the huge data set with all like information in it. And then we use the data to get meaningful results. So you can utilize statistics, scientific computing, scientific methods and processes, algorithms to extrapolate data, but we won't go into that much in depth into this. This is more of an introduction to like the libraries that Python offers for this. So let's go into the first one, matplotlib. So you need to install matplotlib using python-m pip install -u matplotlib. That's kind of long, but I'll tell you how to install it. So it's basically like you have to go into your Python terminal, which is here. Let me delete this. This is your terminal, right? So then you do pip install matplotlib. I forgot the last few. So, oh, python-m, my bad. So you do python-m python-m pip install. Okay. Pip install math -u matplotlib. So let's make sure that this is correct. So python-m pip install, python-m pip install. Okay. -u matplotlib. Okay. Let me just run that. Oh, for Windows it's like this, but for Mac is Python 3. So that's super important. So let me just copy paste this. I'll go back into it. It's Python 3 for me at least, because I'm on Mac here. So now if I run it, now it's going to install matplotlib. So that's what you got to do. For Windows is Python, for Mac is Python 3. So just follow that. Okay. So I didn't install it just to show this live demo. So, okay. So then it's basically like a library that allows us to make graphs and visualize data, and is useful for plotting, analyzing, and a lot more. For example, you see this graph, right? This was made using matplotlib. And then you basically import matplotlib by saying from matplotlib, import pyplot as plt. That's basically what you gotta copy and paste. And here are some useful links. So these are some useful links to kind of understand what exactly we're doing. So please feel free to look up data science libraries, because one thing that I kind of want to emphasize in this course is to find information yourself, right? There won't always be a person next to you to teach you everything. I think that's for internships, that's for jobs, that's for all of them, even for college, right? College, they can only teach you so much, and until then you have to practice on your own. So I want to kind of emphasize that do it yourself, like DIY, the DIY type of of CS, because I feel like a lot of other computer sciences courses are missing that, and that is not exactly helping out the student. So you can go either two ways. One way is people won't even try, or the other way is they try and they succeed, and their entire computer science level increases exponentially. I'm telling you, this skill that you're about to learn in this class of looking up information on how to do something in computer science and implementing that is a skill that you must have for a job, for an internship, for everything that you do. There won't be a person always next to you doing it. So that's what I want to emphasize in this class, because if I emphasize it during all the previous classes, that'll be kind of hard for you because you haven't learned it yet, right? So at this point of time, you have the skill set necessary to do this. So that's why I'm trying to emphasize this type. So if you could please go to these two links, or you can just search up matplotlib Python and just look up how to do it. That's, again, that is a lifelong skill that will help you out like tremendously. And then there's another one called pandas. So again, similarly, you can just do pip install pandas. So I can just do pip install pandas, and then it installs. Okay, so now I've installed pip pandas and matplotlib, and then you just import pandas as PD and import numpy as np. And then these are some useful links. So basically what Panda is similar to matplotlib, but directly working with data. So like data set cleaning, merging, joining, data visualization, all that kind of stuff. But like if you just look at the basics of pandas, it's basically just to print out data. So hopefully it won't be that bad. So these are a few links again. So as said before, the first link is the link I prefer, but the second link is the documentation. Learning how to read the documentation is a very useful skill. So I would highly recommend seeing this. But like the thing is, if you want just immediate results, I would highly recommend to go to the first link. Same for this as well. Like the first link provides very quick, in-depth kind of look into pandas and matplotlib. But if you want to again have practice with reading documentation, which you will do later on in computer science if you plan on pursuing it, you will also have to learn how to read documentation as well. Yeah, so that's basically it for this class. It's pretty short. It's mostly of you kind of playing around with these tools, seeing how it works. So one, play around with matplotlib and pandas. With matplotlib, try making an exponential graph. And then three, with pandas, try making a data frame that says out the words "I love coding with Learnable." Yeah, so that's basically it. And I'll see you in our next class where we do the programming practices, which has no homework. From now on, this is your last homework, by the way. This is homework 10. This is homework 10. So it's your last homework. We only have 10 homeworks in this course. So in the next two classes, we won't have any homework, but still, it's super important. We'll be going through a lot of important information in the next class. And then the final class, we'll do a conclusion, which reviews everything that we have done for the past few weeks. So thank you so much for watching this course. You did an amazing job. You are a rock star. You've been doing this for the past couple of days, weeks, months, whatever. You have went through all the struggles of coding, but at the end, you have a strong skill set for Python that will enable you to go into the real world and to go into your next future classes as a whole new top applicant. So I'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye.